Have you ever wondered about the intricate web of life that exists in the world's largest tropical rainforest, the Amazon? The sheer scale of it is truly staggering, spanning over 2.3 million square miles, which is more than twice the size of India. It's a colossal green sea that stretches across 9 countries, with the heart of it lying in Brazil. But the Amazon is not just about size, it's the lungs of our planet, responsible for producing a whopping 20% of the world's oxygen. That's right, 1 out of every 5 breaths you take owes its existence to this magnificent forest. Imagine every leaf, every branch, every tree in that dense greenery working tirelessly, day in, day out, to pump the very life force into our atmosphere. Now you might be wondering, how does a forest produce oxygen? The answer lies in the process of photosynthesis, a marvel of nature where plants convert sunlight, water and carbon dioxide into glucose for growth and oxygen as a byproduct. The Amazon, with its immense size and dense vegetation, is a champion at this. But the role of the Amazon extends beyond just oxygen production. It's a key player in global climate regulation. You see, it's not just an oxygen factory, but also a carbon sink, absorbing billions of tons of carbon dioxide from our atmosphere, acting as a buffer against global warming. The Amazon's health is directly linked to the health of our planet. When we lose parts of the Amazon through deforestation, we're not just losing trees, but we're disrupting a delicate balance that has been maintained for millions of years. We're compromising the very lungs that breathe life into our world. The Amazon isn't just a forest. It's a global powerhouse, a pulsating, breathing entity that stands tall and mighty, offering life and sustenance, not just to the millions of species that call it home, but to all life on Earth. It's a testament to the marvels of nature, a testament to the intricate web of life that is so much larger than ourselves. The Amazon isn't just a forest, it's a global powerhouse that breathes life into our world. In the Amazon, every day is a symphony conducted by millions of species. Imagine a world teeming with life, where every leaf, every twig, every drop of water is a stage for a myriad of creatures. This is the Amazon, a treasure trove of biodiversity, where an estimated 400 billion individual insects call home. That's more than the stars in our galaxy. In this grand symphony, each creature plays its own unique part. Take the Amazon pink river dolphin, for instance. It's not just an enchanting sight to behold, it's a keystone species, helping maintain the balance of the aquatic ecosystem. It's a maestro in its own right, navigating the complex waterways with grace and precision, a ballet dancer beneath the surface. Then there's the mighty jaguar, the largest cat in the Americas. Silent and elusive, it prowls the shadowy undergrowth, a symbol of strength and stealth. Its role in the ecosystem is as a top predator, keeping populations of other species in check. Without it, the symphony would fall into disarray. And let's not forget the humble leafcutter ant, small in size, yet their role is anything but insignificant. These little maestros cut leaves and carry them back to their colonies, where they use them to cultivate a certain type of fungus. It's a perfect example of agriculture in the insect world, a testament to the intricate relationships that exist within this ecosystem. Each of these species, and countless others, contribute their unique notes to the Amazon symphony. From the smallest ant to the largest jaguar, each has a role to play, a part in the melody that is the Amazon. And it's not just about the animals, the trees, the plants, the fungi. They all join in the chorus, creating a harmony that resonates across the globe. In the Amazon, every creature, no matter how small, plays a crucial role in the grand orchestra of life. In the heart of the Amazon, there are guardians who have been protecting this precious ecosystem for centuries. These are not your typical superheroes dressed in capes and masks. Rather, they are the indigenous tribes of the Amazon, whose lives are intricately woven with the threads of the forest's existence. These tribes, each unique in its customs and traditions, share a common deep reverence for the forest. They view the forest not merely as a resource to be exploited, but as a living entity to be respected and cherished. They depend on the forest for their sustenance, and in return, they safeguard it with sustainable practices that have been passed down through generations. Their way of life is a symphony of sustainable practices, from hunting and fishing to farming. They use the forest's resources judiciously, ensuring they take only what they need and give back in equal measure. They have mastered the art of living in harmony with nature, an art that is slowly being forgotten in other parts of the world. Their knowledge of the forest's flora and fauna is unparalleled. They understand the delicate balance of the ecosystem, the intricate web of life that connects every creature, every plant, every drop of water in the Amazon. They are the true custodians of the forest, the unsung heroes of the Amazon. Their existence is a testament to the harmonious coexistence of humans and nature. But what happens when the music of the forest begins to fade? In the heart of the Amazon, there's a melody that's slowly being silenced, a symphony of life that's being muffled by the growing threats of deforestation and climate change. These aren't just threats to the trees and the wildlife, but to the very harmony of life itself. Every tree that's felled, every acre that's burned is a note lost from the Amazon's enchanting song. It's not just the loss of a single tree, but a ripple effect that spreads through the entire ecosystem. The loss of a tree is the loss of a home for countless species, a loss of a source of food, a loss of a vital link in the chain of biodiversity that the Amazon represents. But it's not just the creatures of the forest that suffer. The indigenous communities, the original guardians of this emerald kingdom, are also feeling the impact. Their lives, their cultures, their very identities are intertwined with the forest. To them, the forest is not just a collection of trees, but a living, breathing entity, a silent partner in their life's journey. As the forest diminishes, so does their way of life. Climate change, too, is playing its nefarious tune. Rising temperatures and changing rainfall patterns are causing shifts in the forest's composition and health. The once vibrant tapestry of the Amazon is slowly losing its color, its vibrancy, its life. This is a change that's being felt not just in the Amazon but across the globe. The Amazon is often referred to as the lungs of the planet. It's a title it's earned by being a massive carbon sink, absorbing billions of tons of carbon dioxide and playing a crucial role in maintaining our planet's climate balance. But as the forest dwindles, so does its capacity to perform this vital function. The silence left behind by a fallen tree in the Amazon echoes around the world. As we lose the Amazon, we lose a part of ourselves, a part of our world, a part of our future. The symphony of life in the Amazon is fading. It's a song we can't afford to lose. The loss of a single species in the Amazon can set off a chain reaction. This isn't simply a dramatic statement to capture your attention. It's a stark reality that carries severe implications for the intricate web of life that is the Amazon rainforest. Let's consider the Amazonian giant otter, an apex predator. These otters are known to consume a variety of fish species, some of which can be harmful to local flora if left unchecked. However, the giant otter population is in decline due to hunting and habitat loss. As their numbers dwindle, the fish they prey on multiply, leading to overgrazing of aquatic plants. This ripple effect can cause a significant shift in the Amazon's aquatic ecosystems, affecting countless other species. Here's another example. The Brazil nut tree, a towering giant of the Amazon, relies on a specific species of orchid bee for pollination. These bees, in turn, depend on the Brazil nut flowers for nectar. But deforestation and climate change are posing threats to these bees. Without them, Brazil nut trees cannot reproduce, leading to their decline. This is not just a loss for the trees themselves, but also for the myriad of creatures that rely on them for shelter and sustenance. And then there are the indigenous tribes who depend on the forest for their livelihood. These tribes use the Brazil nut tree for food and trading. Without the tree, their way of life could be threatened. This is the domino effect in action. An intricate, interconnected system where the loss of one species can trigger a cascade of effects, disrupting the balance of the entire ecosystem. The Amazon is not just a collection of individual species living side by side. It's an intricately woven tapestry where each thread is integral to the whole. Remove one, and you risk unraveling the entire masterpiece. Every piece of the puzzle is vital in the Amazon, and removing one can cause the whole picture to crumble. because in the grand scheme of things, every single life counts. While the situation may seem dire, there is still hope. The power to preserve the Amazon, the world's largest tropical rainforest, is within our grasp. We often forget that our daily actions have a ripple effect, reaching far beyond our immediate surroundings. By adopting sustainable practices, we can all contribute to the preservation of the Amazon and its incredible biodiversity. This means making conscious choices, like reducing our consumption and waste, recycling, and choosing products that are sustainably sourced. It's about understanding that every time we choose a fast fashion item over a thrifted piece or a plastic bag over a reusable one, we're indirectly contributing to the pressures on our planet's most precious ecosystems. Speaking of conscious choices, responsible consumption is another powerful tool at our disposal. The products we buy often have a hidden journey, a journey that can involve deforestation, exploitation, and a significant carbon footprint. By choosing products that are fair trade and sustainably sourced, we can help reduce the demand for goods that harm the Amazon and its indigenous communities. We can also lend our voices and our support to organizations that are working tirelessly to protect the Amazon. These organizations, be they local or international, are on the front lines, fighting against deforestation, advocating for the rights of indigenous communities, and working towards the preservation of this incredible ecosystem. By donating, volunteering, or simply spreading the word about their work, we can each play a part in this crucial mission. It's worth remembering that the Amazon is not just a distant, exotic locale. It's an integral part of our global ecosystem, a vital carbon sink that helps regulate our planet's climate. It's a source of invaluable scientific knowledge and a home to countless species and indigenous communities who have coexisted with the forest for millennia. Our actions, small though they may seem, have the power to make a difference. It's a matter of understanding that our choices matter and that we each have a role to play. It's about recognizing that the health of the Amazon, and indeed the health of our planet, is a collective responsibility. It is our collective responsibility to ensure the Amazon continues to breathe for our sake and for the sake of future generations. The Amazon is calling out to us, and we must answer its call. Let's take a moment to reflect on the magnitude of this statement. The Amazon, the world's largest tropical rainforest, a veritable symphony of species, is beckoning us. Not just as nature enthusiasts or curious spectators, but as inhabitants of Earth, the only home we've ever known. The call of the Amazon isn't just a plea for help, it's a desperate cry for survival, not merely for its own sake, but for ours as well. Remember, the Amazon is not just a forest, it's the lungs of our planet, breathing in carbon dioxide and exhaling life-sustaining oxygen. It's a living, breathing entity that is home to an astonishing array of creatures, from the vibrant macaw to the elusive jaguar, from the industrious leafcutter ant to the stealthy anaconda. Each creature, each plant, each drop of water in the Amazon plays a crucial role in our planet's health and biodiversity. And let's not forget the unsung heroes, the indigenous tribes who have lived in harmony with the forest for centuries. They're the guardians of the Amazon, the custodians of its ancient wisdom. Their knowledge and practices could hold the key to sustainable living, a beacon of hope in our struggle against climate change. Yet the Amazon is under threat. Deforestation is gnawing away at its heart, disrupting the symphony of species, silencing the sounds of the wild, and triggering a domino effect that could spell catastrophe for our planet. The power to prevent this lies in our hands. It's a call to action, a call to stand up and speak out for the Amazon. So, what are we waiting for? The Amazon is calling, echoing through the dense foliage, resonating in the songs of its birds, whispering in the rustle of its leaves. It's time we listened, it's time we acted. We must rally for the Amazon, for in its survival lies our own. Answer the call of the wild, stand up for the Amazon, because to save the Amazon is to save ourselves.